So I also watched Apex. It's a survival movie recently released on Netflix and the movie is great. In the lead role of the movie is actress Charlize Theron, whom I actually like. But the person who made this movie, Balthazar Kormakar, has some fantastic survival movies, which you might have watched. I hope everyone has watched the movie Everest. By the way, I'm definitely recommending his movies. So let's come to the main topic. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and in this video I will completely explain the movie Apex. So at the beginning of the story, we see two mountain climbers who are trying to climb to the very top of Norway's Trollwall mountain. The type of climb they are doing is basically called a tandem climb, where basically two people ascend or descend in support of each other. So those two climbers are a couple who are Sasha and Tommy. Both are complete adrenaline junkies who love climbing mountains. They love taking risks. So Sasha has made a vow there that she will climb to the very top of that mountain no matter what. Although it is very risky, she is failing repeatedly. That is why Tommy requests her to take a break for today. On the other hand, the weather is not good at all. Dark clouds are gathering in that direction. They should definitely descend. However, Sasha doesn't want to give up, but what can she do? She has become exhausted. She has become tired. Now she has to take a break. They are resting at that hanging camp, and from Tommy's words, it seems that he's a little responsible. Where Sasha likes to take risks, Tommy is repeatedly trying to stop her. Tommy informs that the lucky compass he has is also indicating that they should stop now, because sometimes people's luck also runs out. Although Sasha is not at all interested in these types of words. So after resting for some time, the weather has truly worsened. Sasha finally decides that okay, they will descend now. However, once the weather clears, she will come back again. But an accident happens there. When they were descending, a type of landslide hit the mountain which completely knocked out Tommy, and he lost his consciousness, balance, everything. But as I mentioned first, here they would ascend and descend in support of each other. In that accident, Tommy completely lost consciousness and was somehow hanging by a rope which Sasha was holding. She's repeatedly calling Tommy to get up because she cannot hold that rope for much longer. She cannot hold Tommy's entire weight. Finally, she's forced to let go of that rope, and Tommy falls from that height and dies. And this is a significant moment which mentally and emotionally hurts Sasha. Because Tommy didn't just die in the accident, rather Sasha was holding that rope. Because she let it go, he fell and died. Although the girl has no fault, she had no choice. But somehow a guilt forms within her that because of her, Tommy died. The next events are about 5 months later. We see Sasha, who has gone on a solo trip to Australia because her deceased boyfriend was an Australian. She has taken this solo trip as a dedication to Tommy. This complete place, every single solitary moment reminds her of Tommy. So Sasha is going towards Wandara National Park. So she registers for that. But the ranger at that place warns Sasha that he does not recommend solo travel here. It's very risky because many people have gone missing at this place. We see a type of board where many people's photos are posted. Next to it is written, missing. These people cannot be found. Despite all this, ignoring all his words, Sasha walks out from there. She reaches a service station, gathers some supplies from there, gets fuel for the car, but there were some hunters there who had been trying to talk to Sasha for a long time, harassing her. Although Sasha simply ignores them, doesn't pay attention to their words, and continues her own work. By the way, another guy also comes into that store whose name is Ben, who makes some beef jerky which he sells. But the store manager informs that his made jerky is not selling at all, meaning they're apparently so inedible that people don't buy them. So Ben notices that those hunters are bothering Sasha. That's why he stands up a little. At the same time, he also tries to be a good person in front of Sasha. Later, Sasha walks out of that store, but the jerky that Ben made, she does buy it. So Sasha will leave from there, but this road, meaning the complete map, is a little complicated. She doesn't know anything. Her destination is Grand Isle Narrows. But which road she needs to take to get there, she cannot figure out. That's why she asks Ben about it. Now Ben seems like a somewhat good person to her. So Ben tells her which roads she needs to take. He even suggests her to go through a place called Blackstone. There's a road, she should go from there. There are some wonderful camping sites, great views, which many people don't know about. So Ben suggests those places to her. Ben also suggests that many people are getting lost in this place. So usually people need a guide, or it's better if someone is with them. But Sasha simply says no to him, that she doesn't need it. She can do this job alone. So saying this, she leaves. So Sasha leaves from there, but at night time, she reaches Blackstone. Sasha has parked her car here. She will rest here at night. But those hunters, those people at the service station who were bothering Sasha a little, those people arrive there with their car. They are hunters, obviously, have hunted quite a few animals and are skinning them there. That one person who had been after Sasha from the beginning is repeatedly trying to talk to Sasha again. He offers her a beer, meaning basically he wants to talk to her a little. But Sasha doesn't talk to him, doesn't give a single reply, was sitting quietly inside her car. Although after a while, those people finish their work and leave from there, and Sasha takes a sigh of relief. The next morning, Sasha is all ready and has set out. She wants to do an adventure in a stream, meaning that's the purpose she came here for. This type of risky adventure, adrenaline rush, which reminds her of her partner. That's why she came here. So after a long journey with the kayak, she finally reaches a type of waterfall where she sees some campsites which have been abandoned. Which seemed a little unusual because usually people don't leave their camp and go away. Some campers' gears are there, which surprises Sasha a little. She cannot figure out what these are doing here. At the end of the day, Sasha was sitting at that place. She sets up her camp there itself, and in her hand is Tommy's compass. We can still notice which she is holding and sitting sadly, which indicates that the guilt of that accident 5 months ago is still haunting her. So at night, she takes shelter there, and we see Sasha eating those jerkies which she bought from that store, meaning that boy named Ben who used to make jerkies. The next day morning, Sasha has woken up. Actually woken up hearing a strange sound, a sound which is not normally from any bird or animal, and she comes outside and notices that her bag, many items, her gears are missing. Someone has stolen and gone away. She's searching for them. So while searching, she notices a type of house in the jungle, meaning the type of house tribal people in the jungle built, that type of house, where a boy named Ben lives whom Sasha met at that gas station. And Ben was the one who told her this road, the Blackstone route from which if she takes the river, she will arrive directly at this place, and Sasha has arrived exactly here. So Sasha informs about her problem that she cannot find her belongings. But Ben says no problem, he will find them. At the same time, Ben will share the items he has so that Sasha has no problem, which Sasha really likes. She thinks that finally in this dense jungle, she has found a friendly person. Ben offers Sasha some food, although she didn't want to eat at first, but eventually she agrees because Ben was insisting a lot. Sasha also informs that last night she tried those beef jerkies, ate them, which Ben makes. Now there are some important things to notice here. The jerky that Ben makes, he has named them Genos, and Genos is the name of Ben's own mother, which surprises Sasha a little, that you named your maid jerky after your mother's name. Obviously your mother must be very proud. Ben doesn't answer this. Even Sasha also informs that the jerky she ate last night, she quite liked them.
Which makes Ben feel very good hearing it. Now someone has praised something made by his hands. So that's something to feel good about, right? But no, it's not like that. Anyway, Ben also arranges water for Sasha to drink. The water was coming directly from inside the tree, meaning Ben is living there just like jungle people live. Their ways, their rules and customs, he's following them. So Ben has given Sasha some meat to eat and they start talking. We notice that Ben seems to know quite a lot about Sasha, meaning she was a climber who liked to take risks. Ben thinks that these climbers who like to take risks are a little crazy type. There's a problem with their wiring. They think they will come back from very close to death, so they feel more alive. What is this if not a head problem? Sasha informs that last night those hunters came in front of her camp. Possibly they are the ones who stole Sasha's bag, meaning her supplies. But no, while she's talking, Sasha notices that a type of band she had on her hand is now with Ben. Even Ben also informs that last night at that camp, where those hunters were bothering Sasha, Ben was present there. He was secretly keeping an eye on Sasha. He was watching what Sasha does, and he praises Sasha that Sasha didn't give those hunters any chance to hurt her or talk to her. Ben informs that Sasha reminds him of his own mother. He is reminded of his mother seeing those personalities of Sasha. By the way, Ben is not a local person here, not an Australian. Rather, he came from far away. He came to this place with his mother. Sasha guesses from his accent and everything that he came from Britain. Meaning Ben is not a local here, but he is living here in the jungle itself. And the belongings of Sasha that were stolen, Ben stole them. Sasha understands that something has happened. What will she do now? Ben now throws her bag at her and comes out from his house with a crossbow and a large boombox. He plays a song loudly and tells Sasha to run as fast as she can with her bag. She has time until this song ends and then Ben will start hunting her. Meaning if Ben can catch her, then he will kill her. Sasha has time until this song ends. But why? Why did Ben give her a chance if he was going to hunt her? Well, he's learned a lot about Sasha. Sasha and her partner, the way they liked to take risks, they wanted to feel death very closely. So now that opportunity is there. They love danger. So Ben has given them that danger, that peril. Ben plays the song loudly there and makes a strange type of sound from his own mouth, the sound which Sasha woke up hearing, and exactly this type of sounds those jungle tribal people used to make. So Sasha runs from there, tries to escape with her kayak, but because of the depth of the river, her kayak overturns. Forced to abandon it, Sasha tries to run and escape from there. But while escaping, she hears the voices of some people. Presumably, someone has set up camp in that jungle. So following that sound, Sasha arrives at that place and notices that a phone is placed there on which a video was playing, and it was the sound of that which she was hearing.
A family has gone missing whose pictures Sasha had also seen at that station. That family's made video which Ben had placed there as bait to catch Sasha. So Ben has come there. He starts directly firing his crossbow. Sasha understands the danger and is running away. But for how long? Because Ben knows this complete jungle well. He's the king of it, so to speak. And that's why he deliberately told Sasha this location, because it is his hunting ground. So in that jungle, a cat and mouse chasing is happening. Sasha is somehow saving her life, hiding. Dense jungle. How will she escape from there? She has to find some way. She has a binocular with which she is watching the surroundings. In the distance, a type of canoe is kept, a small boat, which she is planning to take and escape. But is it that easy? Ben again cries out like those jungle people, makes a sound. Sasha is trying to see Ben through her binoculars where he's coming from, and she sees Ben who was looking in Sasha's direction, and truly this scene was scary. I mean, just imagine that you're trying to see a person in the distance through binoculars and you see that person is looking right at you. Ben knows where Sasha can go. He's deliberately making that girl run. So after quite some time of playing hide and seek, Ben finally goes to his own place, plays loud music, is bathing in that water, and Sasha is trying to take Ben's small boat and escape. Now passing Ben with it and escaping is truly very difficult, yet she's trying. But Ben had set a bear trap at that place in which Sasha gets caught. Ben immediately comes there, but Sasha had a pepper spray with which she directly sprays in Ben's eyes. But that wasn't enough. In that water, Ben washes his eyes and somehow comes with the crossbow in hand. Poor Sasha has nothing more to do. He removes that trap, that bear trap from Sasha's leg. Now he will take Sasha to another place. On the other hand, Sasha asks him that, is this a game? Is Ben trying to play some game with her? Because he has a crossbow in his hand right now. He could kill Sasha if he wanted, but he's not killing her. Then what is this? Ben informs that no, this is not a game. Rather, it is a ritual. They have a rule. He takes Sasha in front of his house where Ben met her. He has tied Sasha there with a rope to a tree. We notice Ben is picking some fruits from the jungle, some wild leaves and such things, exactly the way jungle tribal people used to live. And then he starts telling Sasha the story of those tribal people, how they used to live, why these rituals are so important. Well, we have seen in many such movies and stories that these kinds of tribal people don't usually kill their prey right away. Rather, they give them a chance to escape so they can hunt and catch them. This is a rule. So basically, Ben is trying to do that same thing. He even informs that those tribal people also had such a rule that they would break their teeth and sharpen their edges so that it would be convenient for them to hunt or eat meat. So the next morning, he's taking Sasha in his boat. Ben knows quite a lot about Sasha's boyfriend Tommy, that he died, everything. Actually, Sasha didn't come to this place just to remember her boyfriend or to dedicate to him, rather to scatter his ashes at this place, since this place was Tommy's homeland. So while talking, Sasha tries to escape from there, from that boat, and Ben figures it out. That's why he directly throws Sasha into the water. Sasha's hand remains tied through a rope, and tying that rope to the boat, Ben starts moving forward forcefully. That stream is very frightening. There are rocks all around, and Sasha gets bumped around and arrives in front of a cave. Sasha still cannot figure out what Ben actually wants, why he has kept her alive. As I said, Ben believes in a ritual, some rules. The native people here apparently believed that if you eat the liver of your hunted prey, only then can you capture their soul. And Ben is trying to do exactly that. He could easily kill the people, but no, he wants the hunt to be like a real hunt. Only then can he take or capture their spirit or soul. In that cave were the corpses of many missing people that Sasha had seen at that station. Even that Carter family, whose video Ben had played to try and catch Sasha, the bodies of all of that family are there. Ben expresses sorrow that this family couldn't fight as well as Sasha has fought him. But why has he hung so many people's corpses here? The thing is that Ben believes in cannibalism. He doesn't let any of his prey go to waste. He had said before that those hunters at that jungle or that station who were bothering Sasha were real hunters, because no real hunter lets their prey go to waste easily. Ben is saying the same thing, that he is a real hunter. Every dead person's body, every part of them, drying their skins, he's making jerky, which he's selling everywhere. Meaning what Sasha ate, calling it beef jerky, was actually human flesh. Ben asks Sasha whether she thinks he truly has some problem. Sasha gives a simple answer that maybe someone did something very bad to you in childhood. Otherwise, how can any person become this type? And right then, Ben removes his fake teeth, as he had said. Just as the native tribal people here used to break and sharpen their teeth, Ben has done the same. Sasha sees an old photo there. It is young Ben and his mother's photo. And she asks Ben whether that is your mother. Looks exactly like you. Then Ben answers that yes, that is my mother, and she was the first. Now the meaning of first is that Ben's first prey was his own mother. The jerky business he first started, his mother was first in it. And that's perhaps why he's selling the jerky with his mother's name. Ben informs that now his mother will always be with him. The meaning of the words he explained a little earlier, that he's consuming every prey, meaning he's also capturing their spirit or soul. Since he also ate his mother, he believes his mother is with him, inside him, and he will do the same to Sasha. Now, first of all, why has Ben's condition become like this? His exact past history has not been explained. But the hints we got, like Ben is not a local here, he came from outside. Possibly his mother brought him here and something bad happened to him or her. Or maybe they got stranded in this jungle, where those native people used to live who raised Ben. Or maybe Ben had a head problem from the beginning and that's why maybe his mother brought him here so that he gets a little better, meaning in contact with nature if he gets a little right. But the exact explanation of his illness or his cannibalistic nature could not be found. Anyway, Ben informs that in Sasha, he sees his own mother. Possibly his mother was also such a climber, liked to take risks. So anyway, Ben hugs Sasha and at that opportunity, Sasha bites off his ear. A scuffle happens there. Sasha tries to escape from there. On the other hand, Ben also grabs the rope tied to Sasha. They fall into the river, where Ben hits a rock and loses consciousness. At that opportunity, Sasha tries to untie her bonds and escape from there. But Ben regains his senses and tries to strangle Sasha by choking her. But eventually, he doesn't. He lets Sasha go. The story has shown many times that even with opportunity, Ben has let Sasha escape or not killed her, but why? Well, Ben has praised Sasha many times. Sasha's personality, everything about her, he liked it. Even the jerky that Ben made, Sasha had liked it. She had praised it by that girl at the station had said they were inedible. So Sasha likes being alone. She likes to take a little risk. His made jerky tasted very good to her. So Ben somehow thought that Sasha was someone like him or could be like him. He was perhaps planning to keep Sasha here forever without killing her. That's why he was not killing her, which was his biggest mistake. Because at that opportunity, Sasha takes a large rock and hits Ben's leg several times, breaking his leg. And that wound was extremely severe. Ben's leg bone has come out. He's no longer in a condition to walk.
Then they both lie down. Both are exhausted. No more strength in the body. On the other hand, Sasha starts saying her inner thoughts about the questions Ben had asked her. Ben had actually researched a lot about Sasha and her boyfriend Tommy on the internet. He had learned that Tommy was a good climber. He wasn't supposed to die by falling normally. Sasha informs what accident happened that day, and she's blaming herself because Tommy had repeatedly said to go back. He had said that people's luck runs out. And that's exactly what happened. Sasha didn't listen to him, rather kept pushing further, and eventually that accident happened and Tommy died. So talking and talking, the night passes, morning comes, they're both lying there. They have to get out now. There is no way for them to walk out from there. Because it will take several days, which is why in front of them there is a high mountain. They have to climb that. That is the only shortcut. But Ben won't let Sasha go so easily. Sasha informs that Ben has no choice. His leg is broken, from where infection will spread and in a short time he will die. How long will he keep Sasha trapped like this? Ben then also informs that without him, Sasha cannot climb the mountain because he has all the gears and items. So that's why eventually Ben agrees that they will climb, meaning they will take support from each other. She will teach him how to climb with one leg too. So finally, a deal is made between them that they will both climb to the top of that mountain together. After that, Ben will untie Sasha's bonds and then Sasha can easily leave from there and Ben will take his own way. This is the deal that has been made. So they start climbing. While climbing from there, Sasha tries many times to untie her own bonds, which Ben had tied. But Ben has warned her, if she tries to untie it, he will pull her and bring her down. Meaning if they die, both of them will die together. But Sasha had other plans in mind. At a suitable opportunity, she loosens her own harness so that even if Ben pulls, she won't fall. In short, in terms of climbing, Sasha is an expert. Ben cannot catch her. And Sasha uses this skill of hers. She fools Ben and throws him down from above, and obviously Ben dies. But the next path was quite difficult. Climbing up was truly very hard. But this time, Sasha finally succeeds. Finally, because at the beginning of the story she couldn't climb to the top of the mountain, she failed many times trying because that road was also exactly this difficult. But this time she has completed it without any support. So I hope you understood the meaning of the scene that at the beginning of the story, she failed and her boyfriend Tommy died.
Sasha didn't want to drop Tommy, but she had no option. But at the end of the story, she deliberately dropped Ben. This time she has options. And at the same time, this time she has succeeded in climbing. Later, while going along that long jungle road, she sees a person who is passing by with a car. He gives Sasha a lift, with whose help Sasha reaches that station. Going there, she tells all the truth to that forest ranger, that every single missing person posted on that board, where are they at this moment. She gives the address of Ben's hideout, that cave, where police find every missing person's dead body. Finally, we can see Sasha. She's by the sea. In her hand is Tommy's compass, which is her last memory. Floating it in the sea, she finally sets Tommy free, and the regret and guilt within her, she becomes free from that. Sasha's fight was not just with Ben, but also with herself, which she needed to settle. On the other hand, coming to Ben's case, yes, Ben's age is young, he is not mature, which is exactly why Sasha managed to get out from there alive. But the acting that boy did was mind-blowing, I'm truly saying. Quite a few scenes of the movie, especially each of Ben's acting, his expressions, I cut them out and watched repeatedly. What a psycho-crazy type of person can be like. Anyway, all in all, Apex is to me quite a nice survival movie. But don't forget at all to let me know how you liked my video. And if you like this type of content, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel.